Thank you, music team. Truthfully, I'm going to sit down today because I had a wonderfully holy and extremely sad week. It was beautiful. And I want everybody to realize that our church really was there in prayer and in support throughout the whole week. In fact, throughout years, our church has been there for Francine, for her family. And I want to share with you that Francine really made a spiritual agreement that it was really time to heal. That love filled that room, tears filled the room, joy filled the room, singing filled the room. And all of you were there through me, and I want to thank everybody who was praying for me, because without a support of a church, I really don't know how I would have made it through this week. You know, the church. Ultimately, that's our role, to be there for people when they need us the most. On any given Sunday, you know, I like this song, I don't like this song. You're sure your talk is too short, your talk is too long. The music's too loud. How come the music isn't so loud? It's too fast, it's too slow. You know, on any given Sunday, the meditation is great, the meditation is too Christian, the meditation's not Christian enough. You talk about the Bible too much. Why don't you ever talk more about the Bible? On any given Sunday. And I want you to know, church, none of that stuff matters. What matters is a group of like-minded people who come together, who unconditionally love each other. What matters is, because we are a unity church, we don't need everybody to agree with us. What matters is, because we're a unity church, we could take what saves us and let go of the rest. What matters is we don't force anybody to think the way we do, and we can embrace that there are many paths to the same mountain that we understand as God. And so, ultimately, I always share with the board, the whole church, everything we do, surrounds around moments like this week. Surrounds around when people need our support. Everything else is icing on the cake. The real cake is to embrace a family when they need us the most, and to stand in the presence of God when people hurt the most. And that ultimately is the church that attracted me. That ultimately is why Hollywood is such a beautiful place, because people who've never even been here walk through those two doors and feel love without a word. So thank each one of you. Now, I want to get on with our book study, because Francine was very clear to me. She didn't want a depressing anything. She did not want a funeral. She wanted a celebration of life service, and we'll do that. She wanted great music, so thank you, music team, for lifting us up this morning. And she was clear that she wanted me to go on, and I'm going on. So we're in a book study called Spiritual Economics. We're in our second part of six-part series. And I want you to know, one of the foundational truths about spirituality and economics is the visions that we hold in our mind, they shape everything that happens in our life. Today I'm speaking from the third and fourth chapters that deal with visualization and that talk about faith. I really invite everyone to read the book along with us, because the book goes into so much detail about why our understanding of spirituality and religion directly impacts our finances. But on page 49, Eric Butterworth says something that's profound. He says, one of the most important aspects of the study of truth is training our eyes to see properly. An important aspect of prosperity is training our eyes to see properly. And you may think, well, our eyes just see. Whatever's out there, we see. But that's not true. Our attitude about life has a profound effect on where we focus our attention and ultimately what we see in the world. Do you want proof of this? Two people can go through identical situations. One can see it as a challenge, the other can see it as an opportunity. One can fall apart, the other can excel. The same situation is seen differently, and then the reactions are very different that lead to a different outcome. The way we see our world proceeds from our attitude about life. How we see ourselves affects how we see the world. And so this means that all real, eternal, lasting success, however you understand success, especially in the area of finance, all success comes from within us. Because we perceive success, we see success. We perceive failure, we see failure. Whenever an opportunity or a challenge shows up in your life, the first thing to do is breathe and stop, like we did in meditation today, and observe. What am I seeing? Am I seeing a lack? Am I seeing poverty? Am I seeing a breakthrough? Am I seeing abundance? For what we are seeing is what we're believing. Every accomplishment that we will attain from this moment on in our life begins with our mind. If we want to change the direction or the outcome that we are seeing in our mind, it begins with changing that picture. Because if we're seeing failure in the future, failure has not happened yet, right? What we're seeing is our picture of failure that we have created in our mind. What I'm here to say this morning is everyone here has everything they need to express excellence in our life right now. Everyone has everything we need to express excellence right now. But if the picture we're holding believes there's something missing, there's something lacking, there's something broken in myself or in the world, we're not going to express excellence because we're giving our power, our faith, if you will, to the belief that something's missing, lacking, or broken. In other words, excellence is somewhere out there, and there's a separation in our mind. We're not giving the power to the picture of excellence. We're giving our power to the perceived obstacle. Excellence ultimately is a picture that we create in our mind. We have a dream. We have a vision. Aristotle said excellence is not an act. It's a habit. In other words, excellence is a behavior we choose to embrace. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, December, January, February, 2009, 10, 11. It's a behavior that we carry into all of our days. Excellence is the ability to look out in the world and consistently see a bigger picture.